this morning. Tuesdays have become kind of this different, a little bit different animal. Maybe it's still a circuit, or maybe it's still a timed circuit, but with a different focus. So yesterday, it was like lots of heart rate up. But today, I think on these Tuesdays, we're going to start using isometrics, which is just holding still. And what it is it's a really good teaching tool. It gives you a good feel for where your body is, how an exercise is supposed to feel, and it gives you a chance to adjust the posture or adjust the exercise so that you can really feel what it feels like to be at the bottom or the hardest part of the exercise. So we're going to go through today's circuit 4 times, but what it is it's a work hold circuit. We've done one of these before. It was somewhere in the 30s. Maybe early 40s. But so the work hold circuit goes like this. It's 30 seconds on and 15 seconds off, just like a kind of a standard circuit would be. But for example, the first exercise is a goblet squat. There's only 5 goblet squats. All right, so that means you're going to do the goblet squat for 5, and whatever is left of that 30 seconds, you're going to hold at the bottom of the goblet squat, or the lowest position. Okay, same for the push-up. There's only 5 push-ups. But on the last push-up, you're going to go down and stay down with your elbows at about 90 degrees. So this is one you could probably get away with no weight for this one potentially, but you might want to wait for the goblet squat. The push-up, if you have a band, you will need that for the row. I can show you one alternative also, but hopefully you have a band, or you can use 2 dumbbells for that one. Or you can just use nothing. You could probably get something out of it, even if you don't have a weight. So we don't need much for this circuit. Let's go ahead and get rolling here. We'll start off on the ground. Let's start rolling the back of your legs. What's up?
This one on a Saturday.
It was a Saturday?
Yeah, because Mom came down with the girls.
Oh.
Trying to figure.
So yeah, just rolling up and down the back of your legs. Yeah, you're right. All right, moving your way up in between your knees and your butt. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's get up into your hips here. So crossing that leg over. Remember, this week's challenge is a buddy week. So you got to con a friend into joining you for one of these live workouts. If you do have somebody join you, let me know. You can post it in the members group, or you can let me know directly, just so that we get an introduction. And if it turns out they just want to pop on like last minute, that's fine too. We'll just catch up with them afterwards. But if you have a friend that you think would enjoy this, let us know. It's really easy to add people to these classes, given that it's just another square popping up on the screen. Switch sides if you haven't already. But there's a lot of people who have been kind of cooped up at home. They're regular gym people. Can be kind of frustrating. So if you have anybody you think would enjoy these live classes, feel free to invite them this week. Yeah. That's a good idea. All right, so in your hips here, we're gonna spend a little bit of time in between the crest of your hip, so the very top bone of your hip, and the ball of your hip here. All right, so we're just in that little area, rolling back and forth. As you're rolling back and forth, you're then gonna start to rotate up towards the ceiling, so you start to face the ceiling. And And we kind of stay in that zone, rotating all the way over to the other side. And good there. Let's go ahead and put yourself on the floor. The roller's going to be out in front of you. And we're rolling here, rolling the inside of your leg. Back to the isometric thing. You know, there's three parts of the movement, and we tend to not do, the only holds we really do are like a anti-rotation in the gym. But like I said, it's a really good way to kind of learn the movement, to get a feel for what the bottom feels like or what the hardest part feels like. There's three parts to any movement. There's, you know, if you think of a squat, there's going down where your muscles are lengthening, there's holding or pausing at the bottom, and then there's coming up. So a lot of times exercises are focused on the coming up part, or how much weight you can lift. But we use eccentrics in like a chin up where you're lowering yourself down. Let's switch to the other side. As a really good way to build strength. And the isometric is a really good way to build strength as well. It's just a much different feeling than, you know, it's just a much different feeling than lifting the weights up, lifting weights up. So you'll find today that, you know, at the end of these 30 seconds, your muscles are going to feel really tired, but you won't be out of breath. So it's just a much different feeling than we've had, or than we typically have on a Monday or a Friday. And good. Go ahead and lay on your back. Let's give yourself a hamstring stretch here. So pulling back on that leg. Keep your waistband on the floor. Try to keep the back of your other leg on the floor while you give yourself a hamstring stretch, pulling your toes back towards your chin. While you're holding that, let's go 5 times. You're going to move that other leg up and down. So we'll just go 5 times there, and then we'll switch. And grab the other leg. Just relax for now. Feeling that stretch, keep the back of your other leg on the floor. Pulling those toes back towards your chin. Try to relax your head. And good, let's move that other leg. We're going to go 5 times up and down. All right, good. Let's put both feet down on the floor. We're going to lift up. Make your belly strong so that we're not arching your back up, but just pushing your hips up off the floor. Cheeks are strong. And we're going to slide here. So we'll do a floor slide in combination with the hip press. So we're just sliding up and down. We're just going to go for 25 more seconds here. So you can do the slide at your speed. If you feel a stretch at the top, you can stick with that stretch for a second. If you feel a stretch at the bottom, you can work on, you know, trying to keep your hands on the floor as you get your elbows down into your back pockets. Just reaching up and down. We'll go about 15 more seconds here. Remember, holding your hips up nice and strong the whole time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll over on your side. Fingertips together. Knees up even with your waistband. We're going to open up like a book. We're going to go 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. So if it feels better to you to open up and hold, you can open up and hold. If it feels better to go through the reps, you can go through the reps. Just make sure your knees stay stacked right on top of each other. 5 more seconds. And good, let's switch sides. Same thing, 20 seconds. Yeah. Remember, if you're doing the reps, each time you come back up, your fingertips will touch together. So you're getting that full rotation with your upper back. And relax. Good. Let's come on up to all fours. Let me join you on the mat here. All right. So on all fours, we're just going to start to circle that knee around. Just pick one leg. Just drawing as big a circle as you can with that knee. And switch directions. Same leg, other direction. And switch sides. So we're on the other leg now. Circling one direction, nice and big. As you're circling, think about your belt buckle staying parallel to the floor. So keeping it square rather than turning your hips all the way out to the side. So you want to try to stay level here. Switch directions. And come on up to one knee, the other foot's going to come in front of you. So we're pushing forward into a stretch, pushing straight forward. Then you're going to move your foot out to about 45 degrees. Keep facing the same direction, but we slide out to that direction. And we'll roll through those. About 20 seconds here. Again, if you find one stretch that feels better than another, you can stick with it. And let's switch sides. So again, if you were late jumping on, today is a work hold circuit. So we're gonna do a few reps, and then whatever's left of the 30 seconds, you're gonna hold. You know, at the most, basically the most challenging position. All right, good. Let's go ahead and stand. All right, so we're gonna do a lateral lunge with a step over. So we're stepping out to the side, just working your way into that lateral lunge, and then we turn and make your feet like the letter T. All right, so the foot that stepped out is going to turn over and be the top of the T. Okay, so your big toe should kind of be right at your arch. Turning in. Do that 20 seconds each side. So we're going through the circuit 4 times. So that means today we're only doing 20 goblet squats. But there's going to be some hold time in there, probably about 15 to 20 seconds each time, where we're holding the bottom of the goblet squat. Have we switched sides?
No.
Switch sides, sorry, if you haven't already. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was right. Okay, last bit of warm up here. We're going to do 20 body weight squats. 20 body weight squats, so you feel your way through it. Just squatting up and down, starting to feel nice and balanced on your feet. So as you go down, we want some weight in your heels. 20. Try to push evenly with both legs. Okay, so we're ready to go. I will, so I pop the circuit in there again. We're gonna go through 4 times, 4 times. So it's a little over a 20-minute workout. But yeah, each time we go through, obviously you can hold weight. You can make things easier or harder. So for example, in the push-up, if you're holding it at 90 degrees, that's going to be the hardest spot to hold. But you know, if you start to get fatigued, or if you feel like you can't be at the 90 degrees, it's okay to be here also, or here, or here. So this is really easy to change up to suit what you need.
Hey
Okay.
Brian, can you put
What's
can
up?
you put it back in the comments again?
I just did.
Okay, I can't see it.
I'll do it again.
Thank you. Oh, there you go.
Okay. So yeah, you won't really need to keep track. I'll be reminding you every 30 seconds, or when the 30 seconds
Oh, good. Okay.
is up. So yeah, you won't need to keep track. Okay, so we're going to start off with a goblet squat. You can hold that weight wherever you want. So typically we'd be holding it here, but if you have back issues or anything that keeps you from holding the weight here, we can also hold down in front of you, right? So you'll do 5 squats, and then we'll be holding like this, like you're sitting in a chair, okay? So that's, at the end of the 30 seconds, we'll just put your weight down and get ready for the push-ups, okay? All right, so we're ready to get going here. If all you have is body weight, you can just use body weight. You'll still get something out of this, okay? So 5 reps, and then hold the remainder of the 30 seconds. Ready, set, and off we go. So feeling nice and balanced in this. "15 seconds left. "5 seconds. 2, 1, and good. So push-up is next. We'll be on the floor for the next couple. So we've got 5 reps of the push-up. Now you can slow those reps down so it takes the whole 30 seconds. It's up to you. It's up to you. You work through this how you want, and we're off. As always, you can modify the push-ups as well if needed. You can even do it halfway through. So if you feel like you need to put your knees down at one point, you can do that too. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. The next one is a side bridge press. So we're going to be in that side bridge position from your knees, pressing your hips up towards the ceiling for 5. Then we're going to hold your hips up towards the ceiling for the rest of the 30 seconds. Ready? And go. So this is not the hinge where you go back and forward. We're just pressing your pocket up towards the ceiling with one leg. If you need to stack your knees up on top, you can do that too. Remember, it's about pushing your hip bone up towards the ceiling. The reason your hips rise is because there's 5 seconds left. And relax. The reason your hips rise is because your leg is going out to the side like this, and it's pushing your hips up towards the ceiling. So this is not a spine bending movement. This is just you pressing your leg out to lift your hips. Ready, go. Other side. Bring your hips forward. They should be in a straight line. There you go. On the hold, you're just pressing the outside of that knee down into the ground, lifting your hip up. 5 seconds. 2, 1, relax. Last one is a seated row. You're gonna sit, here you show. You're gonna sit with the band under your feet, and we do our 10 reps here. And on the last rep, you hold. If you don't have a band, you can do a standing version of this. We're into our 30 seconds here. So if you really don't have anything, you can still like just squeeze shoulder blades together back here as though you're doing the row. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So all the reps are 5 on this, guys, except for the row, which is 10. So you can go through those pretty fast. Lateral squat is next. Feet out to the side, bending one leg, keeping the other one straight, just like you did in warm-up. Okay, here we go. 5 reps one way, and then hold. You can use weight for this or not. I'm just going to try to hold nice and low without the weight. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Other side is next. So with that, we're trying to get to 90 degrees at your knee with your chest up. Okay, other side, here we go. 5 reps and then hold. Halfway there, 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, 15 seconds. We're going back to the top for round 2. Goblet squat is next. Okay, 3 seconds to the goblet squat. 2, 1, and here we go. Halfway there, 15 seconds left. Trying to press your heels down through the floor here. Five seconds. And relax. Push-ups are next. So remember, the next 3 sets are going to be, actually 4 sets are going to be on the floor. Okay, ready? And here we go. 5 push-ups, and then the push-up hold. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, and good. Relax. Side bridge press is next. If anybody has any questions on that, raise your hand or shout it out, because it can be kind of confusing. Okay. All right, here we go. You're on one elbow, pressing that hip pocket up towards the ceiling. Knees bent at 90 degrees. Halfway there. Five seconds. And relax. We're rolling over to the other side. Five seconds. 2, 1, and go. Remember, the bottom of this movement should be a perfect side plank from your hips. You're not going all the way down to the ground. You're going up from the side bridge, right? So side bridge is the bottom, then you're reaching up. Extend that leg out. Good. 10 seconds left. Band row is next, so have your band nearby. And relax. Remember, we've got 10 rows here. This is the only one that has 10 reps. Ready? And go. Sitting nice and tall. Whether you're seated or standing doing the bent over row, make sure you're nice and long from your tailbone to the top of your head. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Lateral squat is next.
Within your feet, it like pinches your skin.
Yeah, it kind of does. 5 seconds till lateral squat. Ready, and here we go. "15 seconds left. "5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to the other side. This is one where you can get a big stretch out of it and lots of work with your leg bent. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. 5 reps, and then hold. Remember, if you're facing the camera, we should be able to see your logo the whole time. It means your chest is up, your hips are back. 10 seconds left. And relax. Good. Back up to the top. We're halfway through. Goblet squat is next. Okay, ready? And here we go. 5 goblet squats and a hold. Halfway there. 5 seconds. And relax.
Is it the fifth one that you hold, or do you go up on the fifth one?
Go up and then back down.
Okay, so it's really like 5.5.
Okay, 5 seconds till the push-up. 1, and here we go. 5 push-ups plus the hold. Ten seconds left. 5, 2, 1, relax. Okay, side bridge press is next. So what I was saying is the bottom is that side bridge, and then from there you're rising up. Ready? And go. So we're not looking to touch your hips to the floor here. They should stay off the floor the whole time. After your 5th one, you're going back up, pressing that hip pocket up towards the ceiling. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Going to the other side. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Other side, side bridge press. Pressing up and holding. Or if you think about pressing the outside of your knee down into the floor, try to extend your leg as far away from your body as you can. 5 seconds left. And relax. Seated row. So we're either seated with the band or standing with 2 dumbbells, or just squeezing shoulder blades together. Okay, here we go. On that hold, you've got some time to check in, so don't think about pulling your hands into your chest. Think about taking the back of your elbows and touching them to the wall behind you. So we want your shoulder blades to be doing the work here. And relax. Okay, lateral squats are next. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5 reps plus 1. Or sorry, 5 reps plus the hold. Fifteen seconds left. Should have some pressure in your heel here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Other side is next. These isometrics are also a great way to build strength if you don't have a lot of weight. Okay, ready, and here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, that was round 3. Last one here, round 4 coming up. Last time you got to do goblet squats today. Okay, ready? And here we go. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Side bridge press. Oh, sorry, push up is next. Two, 1, and here we go. Ten seconds left. Try to hold it that 90 degrees if you can. 3, 2, 1, and good. Side bridge press is next. Five seconds. And here we go. Extending that bottom leg out. Pressing down through the floor to lift your hips up away from the floor. And on that last one, you're going to lift away and hold your hip pocket, your top hip pocket, as close as you can to the ceiling. 2, 1, relax. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 5 reps plus a hold. Make sure you're not arching your back with this one. It's just you pressing your leg away from your midline. 5 seconds. And relax. Stand seated for the row. Yeah, in your cheek. Right, you should be. Okay, 10 rows and a hold. Here we go. Halfway there. Three, two, one, and relax. Okay, lateral squats are next. Last minute and a half of this workout. 5 seconds. Ready? And here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. And relax. 30 seconds left. Okay, last time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway there. Let's get as low as you can here with good form. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Good. So let's take a second. Heart rate may be up, but probably not as high as other workouts. Let's just take a second, find a posture that you can rest in, whether that's lying on your back, seated tall, standing. Wherever you are, just make sure you can stay tall from your tailbone to the top of your head. So finding that heart rate, if you need to put your hand on your chest, on your belly, or even like you're taking your pulse to feel it, find that heart rate, start consciously bringing it down. When it comes down to the point where you can breathe with it, start to breathe with that heart rate. You might notice as you inhale, your heart rate speeds up a little bit. As you exhale, your heart rate slows. So you can kind of take that as a lesson too. If if you feel stressed or if you feel like your heart rate is racing, a nice, slow, controlled exhale can start to bring that down. It's kind of a physiological sign, or tells your body that you've got this, that you're okay in this situation. So we're not forcing the exhale, we're just nice, slow exhalation. If you're lying on your back, let's go ahead and sit tall. Sitting up. If you are already seated, let's go ahead and move to standing. Just trying to maintain that good, strong posture. Stay nice and tall. Let's take 6 more breaths here. We'll call it a day. As you're breathing, you're checking in with your posture. Make sure you feel like you're stacked up, vertebrae are stacked up nice and tall. Everything's in neutral. Shouldn't be forcing anything, so we don't want to force a good posture. It should feel fairly natural. You're just going to think about getting as tall as you can towards the ceiling. And good. That's all we got. Good Tuesday crowd, folks. I've got
Thank
everybody,
you.
so we're ready to go. You're welcome, Cecily. We'll see you. Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day.